I'm Nick Altmeyer, linkinglewiscounty.com. We're here today at Veterans Memorial Park in Lowville, where we've had a lot of work going on here over the summer. So we have Sam Moore, who is the DPW superintendent, or chief. We have, or supervisor. We have Paul Denise, who is the DPW superintendent, and we have Mayor Joe Beagle here. So we're showing off a new playground here today, which has kind of been completed. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about what's going on over here with the new playground? Joe.
Well, basically a year ago we sat down with our engineers and discussed a possible new playground. We thought we Village had done a lot of work with this company, maybe they could give something back, and this is the fruits of, they gave us a brand new playground. Didn't cost the village anything. The only cost to the village was our DPW guys, which have done a great job to install it.
All right, so basically we're talking about the Gymo Architects, who do a lot of work here in the village. They were the architects behind the 5 Streets project and the water and sewer projects that have been going on here in the village. So they basically donated all of the equipment, so they purchased the equipment for the village of Lowville, and then Paul and his team kind of were in charge of putting all the equipment together. So Sam, why don't you tell us a little bit about what went into taking out the old playground and getting this all assembled this summer?
Well, we had a boat here that was causing some problems, so that got removed, and the village of Turn took that over. And then Joe gave us this gift from Gymo, and Darren DeVoy and the rest of my guys engineered the whole thing and put it all together. And as you can see, everything turned out very nice. Yeah,
it looks wonderful over here. Quite a project, so a lot of work involved in getting this all set up and put back together.
It probably took a little bit longer for us because it was the first playground we did put together, but we got through it, and like you said, we're very proud of the way it came out.
All right, so Paul, tell us a little bit about some of the features on the new equipment here, like what some of the reason behind what some of the upgrades. So everything's brand new here. I'm sure there's lots of codes that have changed with equipment and things like that over the years with playground stuff. So what are some of the safety features and everything like that?
Well, a lot of the safety features is everything's plastic.
Okay.
It's 2 code, where kids won't get splinters in their feet, hands, rear, whatever. Pretty much that's about it. You know, I just wanted to talk about myself and Joe, since we've been here. There's a lot that we would like to do here at Veterans Park. It's so underutilized here, and it's such a great space. We've got plans on doing a walkway around the perimeter of the park, doing a concrete pad in front of the bandstand, which would be handicap accessible, and hopefully in the near future maybe a splash pad. We're working with an engineering group to submit some grants. We do have a grant in that is sponsored by Christian Gillibrand, Chuck Schumer, and now Mark Walczyk. So hopefully we can get those grants and start on some big projects here.
Yeah, and that was something we were definitely going to get to. So lots of future plans here for Veterans Memorial Park, and you touched on the big part of it, yes. You know, getting the splash pad and things like that, which would obviously be grant dependent, you know, if you get the grant money for that.
We just received a grant from the George Davis grant, so we have 5 brand new picnic tables up here.
Right.
We'd like to get people up here all the time during, you know, coming up, having their lunch, sitting at the picnic table underneath the trees. Just get a lot of people up here.
Okay. So what would be the timeline, like when would you guys have more information on the grants that you applied for the other upgrades?
Well,
to the park
I believe
over here?
sometime in October we'll find out if we got the grant. You know, and if we do get it, possibly a spring start. You know, so if that does happen next spring, you'll see a lot of work up here, a lot of drainage work, because the back area is extremely wet for 3/4 of the summer. So if we can control that water, get that dried out, you know, I think it'll be just a great area to be at.
Okay, and what hours is the playground open? Like when can families and kids come over and utilize the playground here?
Basically, it's open early in the morning until 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So, because the park's supposed to close after 9 o'clock.
That park closes at 9 o'clock. Is there, is the playground equipment up year round?
Yes. The playground equipment will stay up year round. It's permanently in the ground.
Okay.
I want to touch a little bit on, we have a concert in the park.
Yes.
The Legion has their car shows, which brings a lot of people in. Hopefully those people will have kids with them. They can come over here and enjoy the playground. It's an extremely safe playground now, where before there was a few issues with what we had here.
All right. So, obviously, a lot of work went into the playground. This is something that's been going on for a good chunk of the summer. So, get the kids over here, try out some of the equipment. Looks like some fun stuff to do over here, and with a lot of future plans over here for Veterans Memorial Park. So, anything else that you guys want to add about the project?
Yeah, Nick, I would like to mention we did get 5 brand new picnic tables that are along the walkway over there under the trees where it's shady, and we were able to get those trees through the George Davis grant, which was funded by the Northern New York Community Foundation. So you can bring your children to the playground, have a little picnic, and have a nice place to sit.
Very nice. Well, a lot of good work going on over here at Veterans Memorial Park. So we appreciate your time this morning, gentlemen, and thank you for all the work you've done over here.
Thank you.
Thank you.